Speaking of which, we're now going to be eating river crust pearls. Just gotta wash them down. Yeah! Alright, you do that and some weird magic makes a rune come out of nowhere. But now I can... Why did I click no? Now I can get blink double. Just give me that range. That is nice. Front door, graveyard. I want to go to the graveyard, but I think I went to the graveyard last time I played through this. Memory's hazy. But the front door seems kind of like a funny option. Oh, I'll stealth right in through the front door. Besides, I got the key from the butler's corpse and everything. Yeah. Ugh.
Had to leave the flooded district we did, for sure. Then the warehouse. Long will we stay there?
Any second now, lady.
And who might this be, I wonder?
Okay. I have a bold plan.
What is this?
Oh, shoot! My plan sucks! Is she among us? Wait, where'd the second one go?
Where is he? Sisters!
Where are you? Okay. Yeah, so pull's cool because you can use it to just kind of like force people into a chokehold, which is not normally something you can do in this game. But in Dishonored 2, they really open up towards that.
I will find
What is with me today?
Help me! A stranger is among us. Lead.
Oh, stop saying among us! What the hell is that?
Strike at him.
I think that's everything. What's nice about witches is they're very old-fashioned, so they don't have any security alarms set up. Oh, I forgot dogs have pretty good detection. You kind of forget that because dogs are kind of rare in this game. Explosive bolt. Let's try this. Thanks for that bolt back. As for you, what do I do about you? Just got a good eye on him. And I can't really get out of this greenhouse any other way. Oh, I know what to do. Too far? Oh. I'll just have to stealth around. Graveyard now. Oh, I thought that would... Gotta wait. Oh, never mind. I guess that's all I can do. Oh, there we go. With Daud on his way, Delilah made me disable the grave switch and put it in the garden shed. I feel like Daud arrived way earlier than they thought, because I wouldn't have just written that and stuck it to the wall next to the disabled mechanism on this thing. It just doesn't make sense. Well, I mean, doesn't make sense. It does make sense, it's just you probably should have thrown the note away after you did that. Yeah? Ah! Oh, wait. Very scary jump scare. Ah! Okay, that was scary. The rats. Brigmore jewel box, and that's a way in, right? Yeah, I'll stay in the crypt. Because I want to go through the front door.
The lever.
I see it. Another fool in the city.
Daud, maybe. Should we go down?
Him come up to us.
Huh.
That's my good boys. Yes.
Quiet now.
Help me! Get behind!
You? That was... Just because you can teleport doesn't mean you should. What was the point of that? Excuse me, sorry, I think I dragged you along the ground, but you're okay, right? Yeah. Huh. Normally when you go into the crypt you wouldn't leave, so I'm surprised there was a special interaction for that. Because you can go right into the house from there.
Watch for his shadow. Listen for the cues of his presence. He is here. Tell you. Come out! Now! I'll have your eye! You must...
There we go. I'm really burning through my mana, right? Well, as much as you can in Dishonored, at least. They give you a lot of mana potions. But it's the final mission, so I don't see the big deal.
And I thought the flooded district was run down.
Uh-oh. Someone was alerted. Ah! Come on. This is surprisingly difficult, but I do have perfect accuracy. There we go. Oh shoot! I'm all out of Rispo bolts. That is a new problem. Whoa!
The portrait of the air is pristine. I wish you could have seen the brilliant colors. The brushwork is magnificent. Our Lady is a genius. Timsh's portrait was only the beginning. A vague mesmerism. But with Emily, Delilah will extinguish the girl's spirit and inhabit her completely. Own her skin and bones. Make her pretty teeth smile.
What will happen if Emily doesn't become Empress? Half the city thinks she's dead.
Emily Caldwin will take the throne, don't worry. Delilah is certain. She sees things in the void you and I do not.
Why didn't she just paint the Lord Regent? He's already running the Empire.
She has her reasons. Delilah was raised in Dunwall Tower, don't forget. And besides, the Lord Regent doesn't have a chance. Without the Boyle sisters behind him paying the army, he's a walking corpse.
That's cool. It establishes at what time this takes place. So this is just after Lady Boyle's last party then. Wow, they like to teleport a lot, huh? So timeline is this final mission takes place before the Lord Regent's killed. But really just before, huh?
Are you brewing the elixir again this week? I wish I knew.
There we go. Back to some Rispo bolts. Thank you for that. Oh, that also explains something, didn't it? I just realized. It said Timsh's portrait was just like a minor mesmerism. I see. So the reason why Timsh became obsessed with Delilah is because she painted him first. She was testing out her powers. That was the wrong button.
And she's married already.
Yes, it won't be long now. All of our patience and work will be rewarded. But what happened to Melina? Is she...
Don't worry. She made them pay for it first.
You just gonna stand there, huh? That's fine. There we go. Oh! Yeah, there we go. Fleet Fighter? Oh, wait, I thought I already had that one. Okay, that's good. I can get rid of this. I like really fast movement in this. Oh, and I also have Swift Stalker, so maybe I could get rid of Tough Skin. And now I should be really, really fast, right? Look at me go! Daud is a race car. Whoa! Whoa. I should establish, since I've been playing Dishonored 2 and all, that sprint speed is basically the base sprint speed for Dishonored 2. You sprint really fast in that game, but you actually creep what feels like a little slower. Use it to enter the painting only if your situation is dire. I will be busy preparing for the ritual and cannot be disturbed. Find Delilah's studio. Wait, hold on. What did that note say? I forgot. Studio in the West Wing. I wish I could see the sun. I could figure out which direction's west.
Please, no. Don't make me eat anymore. I can't. Brother Marcus, I denounce the Abbey. Wandering gaze, lying tongue, restless hands, roving feet, rabbit. The 7 strictures are 7 lies. The High Overseer is the whelp of a wolfhound bitch. The 7 strictures are 7...
Oh, you good there?
What happened to you? I denounce the oracles. The oracles. They saw. The Caldwin girl is the key. The girl in the painting. Where's Delilah?
A stranger is among us. Lay down, my love.
Wait, okay, well, he's dead now. You are charged with surveillance of Motorhaven District and surrounding estates. Travel there immediately and report all findings. Alright, if any organized heresy can be uncovered, do not attempt to handle the situation alone. I was able to extract much from this one. He was well trained. Feeding him his former companion elicited mostly useless sounds and mess. Okay, got it. Feeding him is... Any way to get through here? Power slash? Oh, I think I know that one. One of the corrupted ones, right? You deal greater damage with your sword, but your sword swing is slower. It's not something I need to worry about. Sweet. Oh.
Is the painting of the void sealed?
Yes. I put the lantern back in Our Lady's studio. It'll be ready when she calls.
But I don't think Delilah will return this way. When she calls us, it will be to Dunwall Tower.
Probably true.
Yep. Oh, wow. Look at this death trap. Uh-huh. Okay. Any others I should be aware of? Okay. Oh, I actually triggered that one. Okay. Looks like I'm good.
Emily Colvin.
Getting some sketches in. You know, it's funny. These art sketches actually remind me of an artist I know, and her name's Emily, too. A magnifying glass. Yeah, she has a similar art style. I like it. Now that the painting is finished, I will sit in young Emily's skin and wear her face like a mummer's mask. Havelock and his lickspittles will put the child on the throne, but it is me they will be crowning. Delilah, the kitchen girl from Dunwall Tower. They called me Sokolov's apprentice, but whose paintings reach to the spirit? Mine. They will never know their blunder. But I will sure to be whisper it. I will be sure to whisper it into their ears at their executions. My ritual has other uses, which I will explore over time. Any image made by my hand could serve as the focal point for the spell. I imagine one of my enemies is a still life, imprisoned in a bowl of fruit without amusement.
So Delilah wants to use Emily to become Empress.
So Delilah's kind of unique because she has the outsider's mark, but she seems to have a lot more, like, in-depth general powers than most people. Because, you know, Daud and Corvo, they can teleport, they can stop time and all. Delilah has a lot of, like, applied powers, like painting people to mind control them, or, what was it? The stuff with plants and summoning vines and stuff like that. And then you also have the other stuff. What? Oh, you. Damn it, hold on. Yeah. Oh, sweet. Cigarette case. Nice try. Okay. Living in a house with teleporters must be annoying, in like a privacy sense. Yeah.
Fall and dump.
Okay. Oh, I've only got one left. I can't get all three. So I'll just have to pull them. Oh, okay. When one's alerted, their whole like pack is alerted. I see. Okay. Greyhounds are fun enemies, and they return in Dishonored too, which is cool. I also like an enemy that like is technically not alive, so you can use lethal force on it without incurring any kind of chaos penalty. It lets you get rid of all your lethal gadgets that you've been just wasting away in your inventory the whole game. Silent running is nice. Okay. Seems kind of excessive, don't you think? Oh, right. Hold on. Use the lantern to illuminate the painting in the gallery. Wait, hold on. Where is the painting in the gallery? Do I have to track it? Oh. Okay, gallery. Do you guys ever walk anywhere? Okay.
Please, I'm sick of hearing about it.
What's over here? Oh, okay, I can just skip them by going over this way. Or... Huh? Wait, am I lost? Where am I now? Because... Oh. Oh. Is there anything over there I should be taking note of? I really like this tree magic stuff that the witches use. You never really see stuff like this again in Dishonored, which is a shame because it's so pretty. But man, in the hypothetical Dishonored 3, or I don't know, what would they call like a Dishonored? Yeah, this is what I wanted to show off. If you go above, then you don't see it, I guess. But I really like that approach. That being said, I will just circumvent all traps. I'm going around them. I'm not going to try and disable them. Okay, well, when those ones I can disable, but... See, look, that one. Oh, I did a little bounce.
Be at Delilah's side during the final moments of the ritual. She's alone. What if something goes wrong? Who will help her? Doesn't it worry you?
You underestimate our great lady's resourcefulness. She is not alone. Not entirely.
The statues. Of course.
They're more than statues. She's put her will in them. And in the void, their power is much greater. Do not fret, sweet Tilda. Lady Delilah needs you to be strong and steadfast. This is no time to wilt like a summer daisy.
I won't. Forgive me, sister.
Time to try something? Oh, dang it. I don't have a crossbow bolt to use. Well, then.
Someone should be here. I'll watch for our enemies.
Oh, there we go. Can't choke from the side, only from behind. As for you... Shoot! I guess I thought that would work.
Sisters, help me! I'll shine from your guts.
That's it. I'm forcing you to use this trap. Thank you. Okay. Brunhilde came to meet me last night while I was in the studio finishing the ritual painting of young Lady Emily. She informed me that one of our girls allowed herself to get caught and interrogated. Nevertheless, it seems Daud is oblivious to my plans. I was just thinking about something. The Outsider's mark is on your hand, right? If you get your hand cut off, can you not use powers anymore? It doesn't apply to, like, witches, because they don't have the marks. They're just, like, apprentices, but... Like, if Daud got his hand cut off, could he still use it? He channels all of his powers through his hand. You see? Okay. Final confrontation.
You have many talents, Daud, and they've served you. Delilah's talents are quite different. She creates images, but she does more. She captures spirit. She insinuates her will into her subject, whatever it is. We're witnessing her masterpiece, and perhaps yours as well. I gave you Delilah's name, and you followed it to this moment. You see now what hangs in the balance. Emily's life, Delilah's ambition, an empire in the act of crumbling. In your long life, I've rarely seen you act with such consummate grace. I give my marks sparingly, and I don't play favorites. But I will watch this with unusual attention.
Oh, that's cool. Interesting thing, that is the only instance in the Dishonored series where it considers high chaos, low chaos, medium high chaos, and medium low chaos. What he says is different depending on your current chaos standings. Normally, medium chaos is just lumped into one big category, but if you're leaning towards high or leaning towards low, then he says something different.
The void. Time to see what you've really got, Delilah.
Okay, here we are.
Painted in the same style as Emily's portrait. Would any painting work for Delilah's ritual? I wonder, this painting might be useful.
Viridian bile. The tones of your flesh I tempered with Pandician chalk. The same loom that spun the fabric of your dresses made this canvas. I made my brushes from the hairs.
Are all artists narcissists?
Emily, you cannot ignore me. My power is too deep. My reach too long. Brush touches paint. Brush touches canvas. Brush touches void. And now I see you, Emily Caldwin. I breathe your breath. I can feel what you do. The bright mornings in the pub. I feel the cold night air of the ruin where you sleep. And the stink of the river. Image strikes the eye. Eye touches the mind. Mind touches the world. Your love for Corvo Antonov and your lost mother. For your caretaker, Callista. I feel your fear in the night. Your hunger to learn. To become someone important. My hunger too. My fear. You are becoming mine.
I'm running
We
out
are
of
nearly
time.
finished.
She's not watching the painting.
Close your eyes, Emily. Sleep forever. Feel the void open beneath you. Make room for me. Give in to me, Emily. Give in to me now. Paint flows. Blood flows. Life flows. Out with the old, in with the new. Daud. Well, you've lived up to my expectations. Creeping in like a mouse. The mouse of Dunwall. I must say, I'm surprised you came this far. You're the one who gave me this chance in the first place. I thought I might see the Lord Protector pop up at the last minute. But never you.
I suspect Corvo's busy.
Are you doing this for Emily? Don't bother. You killed her mother in front of her and sold her to a gang of murderous crooks. You think she's fit for the throne? No. The girl Emily Caldwin will have the mind of Delilah the First, who did not inherit everything she got, but came to power through the force of her own genius.
Your genius couldn't keep me from reaching you. It won't save you now.
Oh. Who have your victims been, Daud? Civil servants? The housekeeping staff? Drunken boys on watch duty and frail old aristocrats? None like me. Your mother should have taught you not to anger a witch. I'll kill you! You see, you're outmatched, Daud.
So she spawns clones, which means I'm allowed to. Oh crap! I'm allowed to kill some of them, or all of them. Ow! Yeah. Uh-oh, I'm all out. That will do.
I hear your mum. Witch. She should have taught you better. No! You can't do this! She took my life.
Okay, now there are two options here, lethal and non-lethal at this stage of the fight. I'll show you the first, which is lethal, and the second, which is non-lethal. The non-lethal one's the canon one. So, I'm mostly showing you the lethal option just because the animation is probably my favorite in the game. Here we go. I'll save, and then I'll show. I like that Target rescued Emily, even though she's had nothing to do with this mission. But, time to reload and I'll show you what happens. Okay. Now, this, while I said earlier the lethal option was my favorite assassination animation in the game, this is probably my favorite moment in all of Dishonored. It's a special thing you can only do if you knock her out when she's pressed up against the painting like that. Replace the painting, then place her on the altar. Look at this. I'll let you enjoy it.
Blood flows. Life goes. Out with the old. In with the new. You've lived in these bones long enough.
I'll find you. I will not be beaten. Curse you all. I will not.
He just decks her right in the face into a painting. Daud's the best. And there we go. That's the canon way. Found the Brigmore crypt, completed Granny's recipe, and trapped Delilah Copperspoon. So she's just kind of floating in the void forever now. It's technically not killing someone, even though they literally just stop existing, basically. Yeah. Let's continue. Everything is connected. The conclusion of this is pretty great. I love it a lot.
No one will ever know exactly what it took to save Emily Caldwin from a living death as Delilah's puppet. No one except the outsider, who watches everything and thinks his own dark thoughts and speaks to few in any generation. I've learned that our choices always matter. To someone. Somewhere. And sooner or later, in ways we can't always fathom, the consequences come back to us. I came from Serkonos to Dunwall as a boy. Made my living as a killer. One of the few who've heard the outsider's voice. I murdered an empress, but saved her daughter, who will one day rule the empire. Those were my choices. I'm ready for what comes. I have one more surprise for you. I asked for my life. When I killed your empress and took her daughter, something broke inside me. Now I want nothing but to leave this city and fade from the memory of those who reside here. I've had enough killing. So my life is in your hands. Make your choice.
You make an eloquent plea for a man with innocent blood on his hands. It's a shame Corvo doesn't know the real story, isn't it? How in these last days you passed through Coldridge Prison like a shadow, dared the tangles of Dunwall's underworld, and walked out unscathed, outwitted one of the greatest witches in a generation, all with consummate care and skill. How you saved Emily Caldwin, daughter of the Empress, first of her name, and no one will ever know. But how does it end for Daud, the hired killer, the murderer, the savior of the Empire? It's up to Corvo now.
Oh, I love it. Yeah. So, there is a Dishonored 2, and the chaos system can complicate things like the canon, so I'll just make it clear. In Dishonored 1, the canon, like, chaos level that Corvo had by the end of Dishonored 1 was, like, low to medium? More medium than low. I think it is canonical that he did kill a lot of people, but he did manage to do enough good to make it so that the low chaos ending was basically achieved. As for this DLC, the series of DLCs, Knife of Dunwall and Brigmore Witches, it's canon that the low chaos ending happened, and therefore it's canon that Corvo did not kill Daud. I like this DLC because it's such an interesting, like, deviation from the normal game. I mean, it still plays essentially the same, but the difference is, like, how you interact and, like, who you are, really. It's more than just, oh, yeah, Daud speaks and he's Daud, and Corvo's Corvo and he's silent. It's... people talk to Daud differently, they interact with him. You don't have, like, the base, like the Hound Pit's pub. You just go from mission to mission. There's a lot of interesting parts of the world that get explored that you normally wouldn't touch as Corvo. I really liked it. This gotta be one of my favorite, like, DLCs for a game. It's great. Now, I guess all that's left is for me to start recording Dishonored 2. That might take a while. I played a lot of Dishonored 2, and I kind of want to make sure that I don't get burnt out on it when I go back to actually record it. So, you'll have to wait a bit. And also, I plan on changing some of my format for when I do the Dishonored 2 playthrough. I definitely want to go back to... if you know in the Kirby Gathering Hub videos, eventually, I was making the thumbnails for those, and eventually we got to a point where I decided, hey, what if I just took a screenshot from every episode and put that piece of the screenshot as, like, a picture in the thumbnail, as, like, a preview of, like, oh, cool. And I really enjoyed doing that. So I think with Dishonored 2, I'm going to be formatting my thumbnails so that they also have a screenshot of the episode as a kind of preview. Other than that, Dishonored 2 is almost like a daunting task to Let's Play, because I want to show off Dishonored 2 in the same way I showed off this game. But the tricky part is that might involve a lot of reloading of saves and showing different approaches to missions. There's one mission that I know that I blatantly just want to play through twice. Although that's actually in Dishonored Death of the Outsider, which is technically a DLC to Dishonored 2, but it's also a standalone game. I had Dishonored 2 originally on the PlayStation, but I bought Death of the Outsider by itself on computer. And Death of the Outsider is freaking great. I would say Death of the Outsider is, like, as good as this. I mean, it's shorter. Both DLCs being this. It's shorter than both DLCs, but it's like its own story, and I really enjoy it. So, all that's left is for me to watch the end of the credits. And for me to say thank you very much for watching my first full Let's Play series of a game on this channel. I've come a long way from Devil May Cry 1. And I was thinking, hey, when I wanted to actually start my own YouTube channel, because I found out how fun Let's Playing is when I started up Gathering Hub with Brady, I thought, what if I just remade the Devil May Cry 1 playthrough? That was my original idea. What if I did, like, a remaster of the Devil May Cry 1 playthrough where I had, you know, a mic setup that wasn't absolutely awful. Man, those videos have terrible audio quality. It is insane. Like, I don't even sound like I don't even sound like a human for most of those. I tried so hard to like filter out white noise. Moving on from that, I also wanted to like show off the hidden stuff in the game because it kind of works like a Resident Evil game, Devil May Cry 1, which makes sense if you know how it was developed. But as such, there's a lot of secrets and hidden bits and extra gadgets you can get just by looking around. And so I considered that for a bit, and then I decided against it because after a long thought, I thought, man, the final boss of Devil May Cry 1 sucks. He's terrible. I hate that final boss. Mundus? I get so frustrated just thinking of that boss. I cut down all my attempts, alright? But man, did I have a lot of frickin' attempts fighting Mundus at the end of Devil May Cry 1. That boss sucks, actually. It's like you're in a bullet hell for some reason, and then you have to fight him, but you're stuck in this one version of Devil Trigger, and you have to like fight these orbs, and then the orbs become Devil Trigger, and then you can shoot Mundus with like your Devil Sword lasers. I don't know. I like Mundus, cool design, but that was the straw that broke the camel's back. Because I was thinking, actually, I got pretty far into the planning phase for the Devil May Cry 1 remaster, and then I remembered the boss fight at the end. Anyway, I would like to thank... Well, I can't say his name. So, the friend known as Luffy in Gathering Hub and Bryce playthrough videos, I'd like to thank him for giving me the idea to make a Dishonored playthrough, because a long time ago, I'm telling you, like so many years ago, and by so many, I don't mean more than like 5, but still, it feels like a long time ago, he said, ugh, I was just shooting the idea of starting a Let's Play channel, because everybody wanted to start a Let's Play channel at one point in their lives. And I said, hey, what if I did a Let's Play of Dishonored? I really like that game. And he told me, Luffy, the lovely man, he said, Bryce, I would actually really love to watch a playthrough of Dishonored. Watch a playthrough of Dishonored by you. That's what he said. Man. Oh, and here's an extra scene. Alright. Ah, thank you. Thank you. So, see you guys in Dishonored 2. Ooh, I have a lot to gush about that game, but also a lot to complain about. It's... How do I say? You know how people say 1 step forward, 2 steps back? Dishonored 2 is like 2 steps forward, 1.5 steps back. And then there's like a gray amount of steps. Like, there's like a slide. And you could walk on that slide if you wanted to, and you would slide down it. And there's no steps involved. It's... What am I... Thank you for watching the Dishonored, the Brigmore Witches, and all of Dishonored 1. Alright, see you guys.